Hello, and welcome to Cal Poly's Cal State Applied tutorial series. In this video, we'll be covering the Educational Opportunity Program tile in the Supporting Information quadrant. The EOP program provides educational access and opportunity for low-income and educationally disadvantaged students from California. The majority of these students are typically first-generation college students. To learn more about EOP and your eligibility, visit the EOP admission site link or the Applicant Help Center link. To begin, we're going to select Supporting Information quadrant to view the Educational Program and Work section. In this section, you will enter information regarding your participation in educational programs, work experience, and extracurricular activities. If you've participated in one of the listed programs, you will click Yes, and then you'll be prompted to answer how many years you've participated in that particular activity. If you have not participated in one of the programs, simply select No. Once that section is complete, at the bottom of the first page, it will ask the weekly average of hours worked and extracurricular activities participated in throughout the last 36 months. Once all the questions in this section are completed, you'll be able to click Save and Continue. In the Educational Opportunity Program section, you will first indicate if you'd like to participate in the EOP program. You can choose Yes and continue on with the EOP specific questions. Yes, I will return later. With this option, it allows our applicants to complete and submit their Cal State Apply application, and then later return and complete the EOP portion of the application. If you are applying to EOP after you've already submitted your main application, you must return to the dashboard and click Update My Application in order for your updates to be received by the Cal State Apply staff. Only updates to your EOP application will be considered after your initial submission. If you select No, you will be prompted to save and continue and move on towards the rest of your application. Continuing on with the EOP process, these next questions are related to your past participation in supplemental programs, your family's information, language proficiency, financial history, and biographical questions. Be sure to select an answer for each question and fill out each question prompt with a complete sentence. Once you've completed all the questions in this section, you'll be prompted to save and continue. In part 2 of the EOP section, you'll be prompted to enter in information about your parent or your guardians. If you do not have any parent or guardian information to report, you may enter Does Not Apply in those sections. The financial status section will be used to determine the history of low-income eligibility for the EOP program. Applicants should enter the estimated or actual incomes of both parents or guardians, if applicable. This information will cover both the current and previous tax years. Other questions will include the total size of your household and if you are independent of parental support. Please note that if you are independent of parental support, you'll be prompted to answer a couple of questions regarding your household and financial income. Also, as a reminder, all EOP applicants must submit financial assistance applications, either the FAFSA or, if applicable, the California DREAM Act application in order to be considered for EOP. Once you've completed the information, you're able to save and continue. The EOP biographical questions help to determine your preparation for college. Please answer using complete sentences and avoid simple yes or no answers. Once you've completed all of the sections, you can save and continue. Finally, we have the EOP recommendations tile. The recommendations are required for EOP applicants only. You must enter 2 recommendation requests to submit your EOP application. One recommendation must be from an academic counselor or teacher that can comment on your academic preparedness for university academic work. The second recommendation can be held from an individual who can comment on your potential to succeed in college. For example, a counselor, a teacher, community member, or your employer. Recommendations from family members are not accepted. To request a recommendation from your contact, you first will click Create EOP Recommendations Request. Then you will fill in the current contact information with a valid email address for your chosen contact. Please note that this information will be used and it is how they will receive the recommendation to be requested. Make sure to include the EOP deadline so that your recommender knows when to complete the request by. For applicants applying to fall terms, the deadline to submit the recommendation for Cal Poly is January 31st. You may enter a personal message to your recommender. For example, thanks for the recommendation. Next, you can choose whether or not you'd like to waive your right of access to the recommendation. Next, check the box to state that you give permission for Cal State Apply and the campuses that you are applying to contact your recommenders directly. Once those sections are complete, you can hit save and you're ready to start your second recommendation. To complete your second recommendation request, you'll simply repeat the same steps. Once you've gone through each of these EOP sections and click Save and Continue, you're ready to move on to the next section of your application. Thank you for watching, and feel free to contact our office with any further questions. We wish you the best of luck.